The following are 4 natural tips for caffeine withdrawal headaches. So you know who you are if you either have too much or too little caffeine, and you change your caffeine habits in terms of timing of day or the amount of caffeine that you are used to having, you may suffer with these caffeine withdrawal headaches. So caffeine isn't all bad. We know that it has fat burning effects, it helps with cognition, but the timing and the amount of caffeine that we have is a little bit important, especially as it's timed with our circadian rhythm. So my best tips for the withdrawal headaches that you may experience if you are trying to get off of caffeine or you've had less caffeine is by weaning off caffeine. So this is tip number 1, how to wean off that caffeine. Do it by at least a half a cup per week. So for example, if you're drinking 3 cups of coffee per day right now and you want to decrease your caffeine consumption, next week you are going to drink 2.5 cups of coffee every single day. So by decreasing that consumption by just a half a cup per week, so then the next week after that, of course, you go down to 2 cups every day, and subsequently getting down to as many cups per day or none. You have to do that in a stepwise manner by just 1/2 a cup per week that you're decreasing your consumption. It really does work. It's fantastic, and it's a great way that I've used for years with my patients to get them off of their caffeine habits. Tip number 2 is to be consistent with the timing of your caffeine consumption. So if you're that person who has to have your caffeine at a certain time in the morning every morning, then stay consistent with that. So this can be challenging if your schedule is disrupted in any way, so that's something just to think about in terms of the timing of your caffeine consumption. Tip number 3 is to find other ways to increase your energy. So if you're actually using caffeine as a tool because you have low energy, maybe you have to investigate if you have a B vitamin deficiency, especially B12 vitamin deficiency. Maybe your iron is low. So investigating other reasons why or maybe your diet is too high in carbohydrates and you've got lots of energy, then you're crashing and you're looking for more caffeine and more sweets. Really investigate why you're using that caffeine in the first place, if it's above and beyond the actual beneficial effects of that caffeine for cognition and maybe for fat burning effects as well. And tip number 4 is my own little personal hack. So I do have a fat burning supplement that I take, which does have a little bit of caffeine in it. So for whatever reason, if I can't have my regular coffee or tea that I have at certain times of the day, I'm traveling, I'm busy for whatever reason, I usually have my fat burning supplement close at hand, and I'll take a capsule of that, which has natural caffeine that is derived from green tea, get the added benefit of that fat burning effect, which I absolutely love. So that's a little hack. If you want links to something in that department, you can check it out in the description below. I promise that we'll share that. So today I talked all about 4 natural tips for caffeine withdrawal headaches. I hope this helps you. I hope you're not addicted to caffeine, but it is a habit that a lot of us have, and there are ways to sort of mitigate some of that bad feeling when we're not having our normal caffeine consumption. I'd love to hear from you. Please drop a comment below if you've got a question for me as well. I'd love to hear from you, and share this video. Give me a big thumbs up. I appreciate all of your great feedback. And if you're new to my channel, welcome in. I hope that you'll subscribe and click that bell to turn on the post notifications. Everyone has a calling in life, and one of mine is to educate you how to live your life in tune and in line with nature. Thanks for watching.